I've drank a lot of fucking beer in my lifetime, that's for sure. Many times to an excess that I'm not too proud of the fucked up shitty situations that I've managed to fist fuck my way into. I've learned a lot along the way though. I'll share that knowledge with you if it can prevent a fucking drunken grease fire. If it doesn't, you are the fucking grease fire.
Well, fuck it. We are at Batman Discusses the Facts. All right, let's fuck it. Let's see what we got. Let's go. CIA, Blue, what's up? Red Screen, what's up, folks?
All right, welcome to Batman Radio, folks. How's everybody doing out there? You're tuned in
Just
for
walked
another
in with the
wonderful
dog again.
episode.
I gotta piss.
Get some water in my system.
Yeah, right out of the toilet. Toilet stream. He nuked it. Is that what you fucking put in fucking chat, CIA? God damn it. He's gonna fire that. There it is. He just fired it up again. God damn. Man, I hate dealing with retards. No offense to people that are mentally disabled, man, but retards are next gen. All right, chat is open for the time. John Cole, what's up? Honking the horse. We back? Yeah. He nuked it, so let me share again. Now it's Batman Discusses the Facts. Let's get on here. Chat's open. Let me refresh. Nope, chat's disabled, so he will be firing up here in a minute. I wonder why he fucking nuked it. Tub Talk with your host, Joey Sneed. Here we go. Fuck you, ads.
Ready to lose the hat and regrow the hair? With Choose by Hims, you can regain your hair and your confidence. Our Choose.
I've been making moves. I've been hustling.
All right, let's rewind. All right, let's go.
All right, we'll start from the top. So again, welcome to another wonderful episode of Batman Radio, right? But yeah, like I said, I mean, this is what it is, man. You got to have the right mentality, bro. You got to learn how to build. Like I said, all I kick is facts over here, man. That's all I do. Just talk about basic reality. It's not a big deal. It's pretty simple arithmetic, like I said.
Dragon Classy Diamond Dart, I'm going to go right out of the gate and say it right now. I don't associate with Greiker. Used to. I am not sub to him. But, of course, occasionally in the genre of shit like that we get, I saw a panel that you or I'll buddy up with that guy. I don't associate with any guy that associates with Greiker. I'm just throwing it out there. I don't care about my channel, whatever. I'm just saying that. You've never said anything bad in here in my chat. I appreciate that. If it's a different thing, welcome in. I appreciate that, but I'm just throwing it out there.
I've been making moves. I've been hustling. Like, I'm going places. Everybody knows that, like, I'm alchemizing. I'm literally manifesting, like, from nothing. I manifest something and everything. Like I said, got a brand new bat pod. I got like 7 bikes in inventory, all like $200 to $300 each. Like I said, had another thing that was like over $100. Then brand new wallet. What was it? There was more than that. Dude gave me $5 and some change today. $5 and some change. Just gave it to me. Like, that's God. That's God doing that. God is bringing me support. It's crazy.
No
it's
offense.
amazing.
You've been nothing but
I
nice
get honked
here.
at everywhere
Just
I go.
saying.
I got mad fans everywhere. It's pretty cool, man. You know, It's cool. I never thought that this was for me. You know, I never thought, if you had asked me years ago, I never thought I'd be in this position or doing this. You know what I mean? So it's pretty cool. It's cool, and I'm gonna enjoy it. I'm not gonna take advantage of it like the rest of you and not appreciate it. I'm gonna enjoy it and use it to its fullest and appreciate it. And that's the difference. The appreciation. You know what I mean? Whether it be, you have to appreciate everything. You got to count your blessings. You got to be grateful for what you do got. But yeah, I got over 7 bikes in inventory, all worth about $200 to $300 each. Mansion and estate, billions in equity. My own car lot, I pay over $100 every month for it. Over 2,000 in jewelry. 530 on my wrist, got you pissed. Mineral rights, oil royalties. What do you mean? You already know I've been successful as hell with stocks, proven. All documented receipts have been provided publicly. You understand? Anything else you're talking about is a waste of my time. I don't have anything to prove to people, especially people who've never had a bank account with over 300,000 in it like I have.
Sure,
It
boy.
ain't nothing. That's nothing to me. So again, people is talking about nothing. I'm grateful for every little penny I get. I'm grateful for whatever. I don't care about money. That brings it to me and gives it to me. I manifested this through God. I did all this recently by believing in God and having faith. My faith carried me this far, literally. And this is all I'm trying to explain to the public. Y'all have support systems. Y'all got good situations. I have nothing. I've had it so hard, it's unreal, impossible. I come from impossible circumstances, impossible odds. I'm a walking miracle. And I literally everything out of nothing. That's the part that y'all need to pay attention to. That's a gift. That's something you can only do with God through God. God is at work. That's what this is all about. But like I said, 7 bikes in inventory on top of that, $1,300 bat cycle. I just got to get it fixed at some point. Right? Come on, man. I mean, I've won every which way but sundown, and that's why I don't waste my time talking. And I don't talk to folks who think it's an option to not acknowledge reality. Acknowledging reality isn't an option. It's a must. You have to. You can't ignore reality, right? Because it will everything. Common sense. You have to assess and acknowledge and accept reality. It doesn't matter who you are. And this is why I succeed. This is why all of you can't find the formula of how to succeed, so you're worried about other people's success. So again, no, actually, it's not an option, just like I told you. Point proven again. How many times shall I be right? I'm not trying to be right. You are. See, these folks can't even carry a coherent conversation. They can't just admit, hey, it's the attitude that y'all have. That's the reason why y'all be in the predicaments that you're in. Stop settling. Look for more. Look for better. Stop settling. Stop dealing with people who you know no good. Why would you do that? Why? In this day and age? See, all you people, the problem is you got a world that wants to keep on moving forward like we're back, I don't know, about 4, 5, 8, 10 years ago. This ain't the old days no more. We're in the middle of the greatest depression this country has ever seen. You just can't see it because they're painting it real nice, trying to cover it up while they're doing what they're doing. I just found out that everything I predicted came true. I told you they were going to pull back on all this stuff. I told you they were going to pull back on the government benefits. I just found out somebody told me that in Texas, they actually did not give anyone any of that stuff. Right? So they dictate literally and have control over y'all because you've allowed them to have control over you thus far. See, for me, there's no adjustment that needs to be made because I ain't a part of none of that. I've had to survive with nothing for a long time. I've had to figure out how to move and how to do things and how to survive. You understand? I wasn't asking for handouts like y'all. I don't run to other people for my problems. I stand up and be a man. So see, now I'm starting to thrive in a completely broken down economy that you can't thrive in, can't make it. And now all these folks are turning around, looking at me like, man, he's not only still going, but he's starting to look like he's doing better than me because they thought I was doing bad. They thought I was doing, whatever. That's what most of them, that's all it's about, pettiness. It's, oh, I want to be doing better than you. Well, I mean, it's impossible to do better than me. I mean, I could be struggling and going through hell. I could have nothing, but I'm still wealthy as hell because I've worked my entire life since I was 16. I still own everything. There's still no competing. I mean, it would take light years.
Oh.
It would take, I mean, I'm talking years and years. It would take forever for anyone to try to catch up to me. So, like I said, it's that failure to acknowledge reality. That stuff is funny as hell. Because people want to make themselves feel better. Everybody's trying to win instead of what Bruce Lee said, the art of losing. He said everybody wants to win. Learn the art of losing with grace. See, I'm not trying to win anything. I don't mind losing. I just haven't yet, especially when it comes to this stuff. All I do is win. I just don't care. I'm not trying to win. That's what y'all will never understand. I'm not trying to win anything. I'm trying to be a better person. I compete with myself. Even if I was to go into leagues for certain things and compete, I don't care if I win or lose. I'm competing with myself now. That's enlightenment. When you don't care what the outside world says or does. When you choose peace and happiness, you're going to lose a lot of friendships. I expected it ahead of time. I made the right decision. I'm listening to God and what God's advice is for me, and He's building me up into what I'm supposed to be and the man that I'm meant to be. And most of you, this is the problem with narcs, is that all that stuff is demonic possession. All the stuff y'all talk about, none of it exists. It's all demonic possession. Everything has to do with God and the devil, and it's a struggle. It's a conflict. It's the only conflict that's ever existed between good and evil. And right now, in my opinion, I mean, we're winning. Good is winning. I mean, in a lot of ways. I mean, I'm winning. I'm doing well. As far as that, the devil is weak. We win every time. You win the minute you're evil. I mean, you lose the minute you're evil.
You win,
if you're
you
good,
lose.
you win right away. If you're evil, you're afraid. All that stems from fear. So you already lost. So again, what was I saying?
What the fuck did I say?
Why do you think y'all act the way you do
Like I
and
said-
have your behaviors? What do you think narcissism is? Demonic possession. So like I said, that's why all they do is what? Repeat cycles. Listen to what I'm saying and think about what that sounds like. Repeat cycles, can't build nothing, unhappy, miserable, worried about other people. What that sound like to you? Because I mean, I can see it crystal clear what it sounds like. You got to understand, man. Like I said, I told people a long time ago, bro, you basically create your own heaven and hell for yourself. So y'all want to talk on the internet, but I'm not an internet type of dude. I'm not that guy. You're talking to someone else because the guy you're talking to puts on a mask and gets busy. Like the guy you're talking to is really a gangster in the street and the real deal. I mean, he's not a normal, person. So I just don't understand it because, that's what they do. Like, again, I get on the internet. I always just used it for a way to keep me, where I was, ready to go. That's it. When you got people that making it a habit to come on here and say fake things, I mean, what's the point of that? I mean, do that all you want. It's not going to make me feel anyway. Like I said, you don't run this platform. Y'all don't run any app on social media. And if anybody does at this point, I do. I run everything. That's why I'm out to make all the money. These folks be doing live streams every day. I still be asking myself, what are they doing live streams for all day if they're not getting paid, if they're not making no digital money? I know they ain't getting paid.
I am not making a goddamn
Is
dime.
y'all perpetrating again?
Not
Is that
a
what
penny.
they do? These criminals be out of control. They really think that you can fake it till they commit crime after crime, and then they try to make money while they committing their crimes. That stuff is hilarious. That's the greatest way to.
Yes, so Sticky, he is live again. And if you would like to come up and talk about it, sir, I would be more than welcome to have your company.
Fail. That's what I'm telling you. I've watched the same thing with every single one of you individuals. Not a single one of you has succeeded yet. Half these people that work for these companies are criminals. Not one of them is rich. Not one of them is wealthy. If we compare wealth right now, not one of you can even come close to me or hold a candle to me. Give me a break.
Mhm.
Like, this isn't a Kit Kat bar. Give me a break. Give me a break. Break me off a piece of that Kit Kat bar. Right?
Frozen
This
one,
isn't a
hopefully.
Kit Kat bar. This is
Frozen one. Kit Kats have to be frozen, just like Twix. I buy fucking Halloween candy once a year. No one ever comes. And you buy the 3 bags of shitty fucking minis that are half the size that they were last year and twice the price. And the only time I eat the shit is over a month. Leftover Halloween candy that gets put in the freezer. They eat in the middle of the night, 3 o'clock in the morning when you're high as fuck.
reality, buddy. And in reality, I am king. In reality, you folks could never come close to me because
Sir.
I've worked since I was 16 and I never stopped working. You think I don't have anything to show for that? You're silly. I have it all. I have everything. I always have it all. That's why these
Yeah, Lobster, you're right up there. Yeah, they fucking overhyped this fucking rain bullshit. Of course they ever do. The first rains we get, you and I know the first rains we get a year, they overhype that shit. Fucking, oh, fuck. We're going to get 3.5 inches of rain in 2 days. We get 5 inches of rain a year. We got probably like an inch over the weekend. Fucking bullshit. You're going to drown.
folks got mad in the past. They were sitting there trying to say something fake to me. I'm like, bro, who are you talking to? I have everything. I have it all. I always did because God provides. Why do you think they're selling their feelings?
RTS.
Because they're demonically possessed. It's a demon talking, literally. You better wake up, man. Everything's a spiritual complexity in this world. That's what y'all don't get. I'm transcending space and time.
Trans.
I walk between dimensions and worlds and realms. That's what you don't get. I'm the
Trans
emperor in
dimensions, like alternative lifestyle dimensions, they identify it on the inside or the outside dimensions. Can't decide how many chromosomes the dimensions have.
the spiritual realm. The Grim Reaper works for me. Literally. I
25
told
and
you,
a
you
half.
folks
Amen.
stumbled across something here that's way darker than what you could ever imagine. You understand? I had to tell these folks thought they were evil, right? Remember I told them? These folks tried to make moves, do the same things, right? Imagine like they really thought that they had any answer for me. And I said, no, you don't get it. You don't even understand the paradigm you've walked into. I'm a monster, bro. So, like I said, folks be funny. People tell themselves what they want to hear. Who cares? There's not a Mason yet that's ever succeeded. There's not a single one of you that's ever succeeded. Are y'all going to start now? You going to listen to the Messiah now? The only true Messiah right now? You going to listen? Are you going to start listening to the Son of God? Or are you going to continue to act like you have the answers when I was sent here literally directly from God and divinely orchestrated to be here to teach you something?
Depends on how
When
much
do you
beer I
want
have
to
in the
listen?
fridge, Joey.
Y'all talk about God, but you're hearing him. How do you think what you think God doesn't speak through me? Everything I do is divine. I'm a divine being. So God uses me. I'm the vessel that he uses.
Seminal vesicle.
Just like he moves me in the street. That's why I like that when those lyrics that say walk like what is it? Walk like six string, or it says it's from the Transporter. Right? And it's saying like a puppet, kind of like walk like six strings, talk like she's my everything, my baby. Right?
5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
You got to understand and listen to the message I'm sending when I'm trying to explain to you. The way I look at it is like I'm not nobody's puppet or nothing like that, but I 100% do the will of God. That's what you're not getting. There's a message in everything I do. I send messages. I made my message real clear in the past, didn't I? People got the message. Everybody's gotten the message crystal clear. A lot of people chose to try to ignore it. That was a big mistake. All these folks lost. Imagine talking about Masons now and trying to ignore that they're Masons. Imagine talking about little bitty YouTubers who broke and poor and are like spring breakers and have no money and ain't doing nothing and ain't nobody. I mean, anyone can do what y'all do. Nobody wants to who actually can think. I have my soul. Why would you sell your soul to go have facilitated environments around you and be empty and miserable? And then that system literally eats their own. Why would you do that if you could think? And if you believed in God?
The message, the notification. Yeah, I did. I did. That's why I was just coming 3 times today. Now I was just coming right back in with my dog, literally walking, running right up the stairs. Boop. Oh, fuck. Notification. I know what that one is. 3 times now. Yeah, I got it.
Or had faith or had a heart or a soul. Why would you do that? Y'all sell your soul for nothing every time. You sell your soul for pennies. There's nothing
Seminal
worth your
vesicles.
soul.
Yes.
So it
Joey's
wouldn't
a
matter
semen
what you
coming
got in
through that
return,
tip
but
of
you
a
already
penis.
should know the devil's a liar. He's not going to give you what he's telling you. This system builds these folks up to break them down. Like I said, now they doing it with Jack Doherty because, I mean, he always was a lame. He never had it together. All them women, girls around him, like I said, that's how it worked. They use these people and they're tools of the devil. And they was just around. That was it. Like he didn't even benefit or gain anything. Like that's crazy, bro. That's exactly why you see me by myself all the time. Y'all always say the same lines. I hear people like beta males and these so-called women. Y'all say the same thing. Oh, you ain't getting any of this. Why would you
It's
want
even
to? Why
harder,
would you
Blue,
want to be
because
around
when
a
he
bunch
does
of
the
people who
vertical
puppets of the
streams,
devil?
there is no
Like we
notification.
in the
So you
devil's
just have
den.
to be
Like why would you
randomly
want
checking.
people around you like that who you know no good? I don't care what you think you can gain from or get. Some of us aren't out here for quantity. This is what they don't get. They really think they own something and doing something because they're after quantity but can't get it. That's why they so triggered and impressed with me because they like, man, everybody goes crazy over him. I'm everybody's type. That just came out in a reading too. Everybody want me and I could care less. I got Christina. I'm good. Loyal and faithful. Been waiting for years and I'm going to continue to. Completely loyal and faithful. No problem. It's not a problem for me to do that. You had folks talking to me trying to type that nonsense on the internet talking about what they're doing is blah blah blah. Nobody's doing anything to me. What are you talking about? I made a conscious decision to do what I'm doing. I'm choosing this. Just like I chose to go up to Minneapolis, had a great experience, learned a
Yeah.
lot. I was shoveling snow at the car dealerships up there. I learned a lot. I was making dough. I had money. I worked for the NBA as a janitor, making 18 an hour, more so than any of your jobs you'll ever work. So what do you mean? If we actually could sit down and these folks would allow me to speak and talk, every aspect of anything in any perspective that we talked about, you would see that they have not come close to me in any regard, way, shape, or form. So what they do is they're delusional and they tell themselves lies and things that aren't there and then try to play it off like it's funny because jealousy always hides behind fake humor and none of them are funny and nobody laughs. Nobody's laughing.
Well, that's the thing. John Cole says evidently you didn't learn how to shovel, though. Yeah, he was just fired from shovel like 3-4 days ago.
After once. All y'all are just talking to yourself because that's what crazy folks do, right? So you folks think you have an answer for everything, but you don't. You're just running your mouth. That's what people do. They yap, yap, yap. Yakety yak.
Do you think Joey would be better at shovel in the winter or summer? Seasonal shovel.
Yak, yakety yak. Don't talk back. Yak, yak, yak. That's all y'all do. You yap. Who cares? Put your money where your mouth is. Get yourself some wealth. Get yourself some equity. Get on my level. But you can't because you ain't about no money. Y'all don't wake up like me every day and go hard in the paint. Y'all don't work out like me. Y'all don't train like me. You can't even do what I do on these bars. These folks are so deluded and delusional. That's the craziest thing when I thought back that I've ever heard talking about, yeah, you almost got it. All y'all be saying the weirdest stuff I ever heard. I'll be watching my videos. I'm like, I just did something humanly impossible. And y'all folks out here got the audacity and couldn't come close. You couldn't even lift your body up on the dip bars at all. And talking about you almost got it. And I didn't almost get nothing. I've taken this to another level. Nobody in the world has ever done it. You can take any gymnast, anyone, and not one of them can do what I do on these dip bars. This is a proven fact and it's on camera. Until the public wants to catch up and get on my level and understand what we're even talking about in the discussion and acknowledge and recognize the facts, what is the point of you talking? What are you saying? Catch up to the content and then we can talk. Till then, I'm done talking to all y'all. It's a waste of my time, seriously. And I'll literally tell y'all folks this in front of you. I'm done talking. If you can't acknowledge what I've accomplished, I'm not trying to talk to you. That's crazy, son. Like, really, that's crazy, bro. I'm good. You know what I mean? That's my response. What I do on the dip bars, bro, was originated. I saw one person doing it
Because winter
ever
ends
in
at
my entire
the
life.
end
I've
of
seen one
December.
person do that.
Jump
I've never
hole.
seen anyone else
Yep.
really do that ever. I think I saw one video the other day where they were trying to kind of emulate it, but it was more like handstands on a dip bar, which is still kind of different. It's not the same thing. And all this stuff is biting off me. They just sit, they watch me, and then they act like they're doing something. Yeah, because y'all take dudes that weigh 60 pounds soaking wet and then have them do that. That means nothing, but it doesn't look the way I'm doing it because they can't even do what I do.
What level is sea level down by Brownsville, Earth Angel? Let's check it out.
Do you see what I'm saying? Like, everything that y'all talking about is nonsense, bro. It's silliness. And y'all be using bars that aren't even made out of steel as the dip bars. What is that? They be using like PVC pipe, like plastic, bro. That's lame as hell. Like, yeah, I'm sure it's easier on that. Like, bro, everything you do is just backwards. I had that one dude, that corrupt dude, right? I like sitting there talking about, yeah.
All right, Brownsville, Texas, just so y'all know, it's 33 feet above sea level. Apparently, I'm going to be safe to say no one here knew that. Now we all do. All right, we're learning shit. Let's go.
I think the pull-up bar I use, I think the one you're using is easier. What does that even mean? It's a steel bar. It can't be any easier. Matter of fact, it's harder because there's the whole thing built in the way because they didn't build it right. And it's just because they're not used to it. They don't know how to work out. They don't do what I do because a lot of this stuff originates up north. Let's get real. But they just look for anything to try to make little remarks, say little stuff. Like, what is that, bro? All that stuff is jealousy. All that stuff means I'm above you. Exactly. God exalts me in front of my enemies. That's where I'm supposed to be. I'm going to always be above you, no matter what. Always. I'm going to always stand above all y'all. I'll always be better than y'all, and I'll always be above y'all. Always. Make sure you get that right. I will always be above y'all. Y'all ain't never going to catch up. It's like Batman say, I'll never let you win. Never. See, I ain't even had a chance to be me. I'm a real aggressive dude. I haven't even had a chance to be me because all y'all in the public's so fake you can't even like, function or do anything or accomplish anything, much less succeed. You folks so fake you can't see straight. Is you serious? Think you're gonna tell me something? Can you imagine trying to tell somebody with all the life experience who's had to do everything under the sun? I panhandled my way through the whole state of Florida, homeboy. Are you serious? Do you have any clue the things that I've done and what I've been through? I've had to take care of myself, bro. Real talk. I'll tell you straight up what it is. Are you serious? Like, really? Like, bro, I mean, you can't be serious, bro. I done been through some real things. I'm a gangster. And you think that you mean? How that makes sense? You feel what I'm saying?
No.
Yeah, I got myself through the whole state of Florida, bro. Can't be serious. I come from nothing and built everything, built an empire. And you want to sit here and talk. Like, what are you talking about?
Says the guy streaming
Like,
from a
literally,
toilet.
any of you. Like I said, back in Florida, when I was out there in them different areas, bro, man, cars used to be coming out of the circle trying to follow us and stuff. Like, little y'all.
I can just envision him right now. He's standing in the hallway fucking bathroom. He's got both his fucking hands on the sink, and he's staring at himself in the fucking mirror and just reverberating off of it.
I don't get, like, I've had actual chases, literally high speed chases, all that. I've been through everything, bro. That's what you don't get. I'm a real thug and a gangster. So, like, when these folks be talking, like, that's crazy,
Trying to
bro.
convince
But, like, I've
himself how
actually
wonderful
driven
he
where
is.
I've had to, like, shake, and get folks off my tail. I've had it happen down here. I've had it happen in several different places. I've had cars full of gang members and all that.
Clown
You know what I
cars.
mean? Trying to pretend in front. I've had all sorts of crazy stuff that I've been in. So when you talk to me, an actual thug and a gangster that does this for real and does it for a living, can you imagine how I look at you folks? Because everyone want to front. These people want to act like they tough, act like they aggressive, act like they thugging, act like they something, but that's all y'all are is actors. You sit me down in front of you, I'm gonna give you the real and tell you what it is on the real. They got them dudes from LA that talk like that in prison, in prison forever, never gonna get out. Every single one of these Freemasons is crashing out. Ain't one of them ever gonna get out of jail.
Crashing out is his new favorite word now lately. Used to be apple lickable. What was the other one? Fucking we'll hear it. But yeah, now this one, crashing out, is his new favorite word. He's been using it for like 2 days straight. Breathe, Sheriff.
Prison ever. And that's one of the main differences between you and I. I do everything the right way, but I'm going to do whatever it takes to make my money. Yes, I'm not going to let nobody tell me, not you, not the government, ain't no one going to stop me from making money. Real talk. I didn't care. If I had to pick up a sign and fly a sign and panhandle literally to get by, I had to do it. I had to do what I had to do. If I got to ask people for money, I did it. I don't ever feel bad, or there's no shame in my game about getting up and doing what I need to do. What do you mean? I'm proud of it. Are you serious? Like, really? Bro, hell, I had to do that just to keep this business afloat. You want to talk some real talk? I had to do it. I didn't have a choice. This company don't pay me nothing. They barely pay me. Just to keep this business afloat, I had to do that.
Hey, Blue, you know, I could actually like light you on fire right now, too. Yes, I know that. I know. I'm learning my limitations. I will not be sitting here for 2 hours. If it is, I will just fucking fall asleep and let it roll. Fuck it.
Well, folks would say things back in the day, oh yeah, I saw you out here, blah, 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 and all this, and like you got something to say, like something funny style or whatever. Like, you mean because I'm out here trying to survive and doing what I need to do for me? Because nobody does nothing for me? I've been on my own since I was 16. What's wrong with getting up and being a man and saying, yo, I'm going to do whatever it takes. Y'all see me. If there's a job, I'm going to do it. I work any job. Folks ask me silly questions. Oh, well, what do you do? I do it all. You can't tell by talking to me and looking at me. I'm a genius. What do you mean? Like, y'all act like careers mean anything. A career is a joke. If you have a set career path, it means you're not smart. Ooh, that's reality.
Got him.
If you have a set career path that comes from this indoctrination nonsense in the world, you are not that bright. See, my career is clear as day.
All right. Career is day. Would you rather have a career set making 100, 125, 80, 90, $75,000 a year, whatever it may be? You're successful. Or he's on schedule to make $67 for the month. You know, mindset.
I'm Batman.
I'm Batman.
That's an independent career. That's a real career.
Hell yeah.
I'm not Rob
That's
Rat.
what it is.
I'm not on here talking nonsense. I'm not feeding you delusion. I'm not talking backwards. I'm not making false claims. Like I said, that dude is so jelly. It is unbelievable. A little old me, because he know I'm the real Batman and do the real thing. I do this for a living. And we going to be in Sacramento. we going to be in Sacramento. we going to be all over California. Matter of fact, California is going to be one of my favorite places to operate in because I love California. Like, that's one of my dream states to go and move to and live in. Real talk. Christina wants to do New Orleans. I do too. I think it'd be cool, but I definitely want to visit Cali. She might.
All right, Earth Angel. Have a good night. Appreciate you. Thanks for coming in. Good night. Be well.
I like it better. I don't know. You know, we don't really want to live in Cali because of all the tectonic plate shifting going on. That's the problem.
Yeah, it's fucking
with all
crazy
the water
over
right
here.
there, and yeah, it's bad news. You don't want to have to worry about that. But visiting, yeah. Because if something crazy happens, I'm sure the news will say something and you'll have time to get out. I hope. You know what I mean? Get to another state next to it. So You know, I worry that all of California, you don't know what might happen. It's got so much stuff happening with the tectonic plates shifting and all that. You know what I mean? So, I mean,
Yeah, I'm freaking
you go
out
to
right now,
California
Joey.
to have fun, look at the beach, go to the beach. I mean, like I did bodyboarding out there when I was younger, right in San Diego. I thought San Francisco was cool. I remember there was a crazy guy. He was flying a sign
Come
out
on
there and
out,
he
buddy.
said
I'll
some
show you
crazy
around.
stuff in front of all of us. And it scared me because I believed him. I didn't know if what he was saying was real, but I was real young and I didn't understand it. But he was just running his
Cheers.
mouth. Just, there's always been crazy folks. But like, I remember everything in San Francisco. I remember how it's built like a hill. I remember getting on them little train
San Francisco was built like a hill. Okay, that's an understatement.
things. Like they're on, on these cables, the trains, but they're like different and they're like super cool. And they're right there on the road in front of you. Like San Francisco is cool as hell. I don't know how anybody could act like
Different
that's not super
trains
cool.
on these cables.
I saw the retirement homes
Oh,
over
this
there.
is
They're
retarded.
beautiful. Like, I'm sorry, but that's the life, bro. I don't care what no one tell you. Like that's the thing I've noticed. Like everywhere you go, you think it's going to be different, but it's really just a bunch of people sitting around, and most people don't know what to do with themselves. That's the
Yeah.
truth. If you
I
have
was sitting here debating on whether I was going to play another game of fucking Tiger Woods 23 or fucking stream your ass, but here I am obligated. So,
your priorities straight and you know where you're going and you aligned with your purpose, you doing everything right. It don't matter if you got $1 to your name. Because most folks is sitting there wasting time, and most folks is chasing this and that. Like most of these dudes be worried about so-called women, and it's just funny because I'm so far on another level from that. You understand? Like I focus on my
God damn
career.
it, we're live, CIA.
You know what I mean?
You
Like
shut your
really,
whore
like I
mouth.
focus on my career. I focus on what I'm doing. Like all I do is build and manifest, and it's just a beautiful thing, man. And talk to God and read
Come on up if you want.
and learn and research. Like I love what I do. Nobody gave me a career. Nobody gave me an opportunity. I had this from scratch, and now this is what I'll do for eternity. I do what I want to do. This is what I want to do. This is what I set out to do. This is what I want to do. You can tell I take it seriously. A man who doesn't take it seriously wouldn't have 7 bikes in inventory, wouldn't have paid over 10 racks to get this bulletproof vest, wouldn't keep buying all these different capes and trying
$35.
them out and doing this jumping and leaping and putting everything on the line, jumping off these dirt mounds and, I mean, putting 1,300 into a bat cycle and fixing it twice. These people are jealous because they see he has something he loves and loves to do, and he's Batman and he takes it seriously. How could you not? I'm Batman. I mean, there's not a more serious or more well-respected career than being Batman in the world. Are you serious?
I would love to see him go down a slide from like 1982, in a fucking grade school fucking recess area, or the merry-go-round thing that you just spin somebody around until they fall fucking off. You wouldn't fucking last a day on the playground.
It's a real thing. What are you talking about? We need it. We're in that time now. We don't have a choice. We got to have a Batman. So Batman has to do way more than any agency and department, has to do way more than any regular civilian. That's the facts. You have way more responsibility. You have to protect them. And you have to stand up to corruption. You have to basically do it all.
Yeah, I got right on it. I was, CIA. Now I'm reminding myself. Yeah. I was walking right in the door with the dog and he fired up. So I sat down immediately, got here, got everything logged in, fucking put out all the links, whatever it is. And then fucking, yeah, he nuked it. And then
that's what y'all don't get. I do it all.
Ah,
I wanted my
what you don't
career to
get.
reflect who I am as a person, and God answered my prayer and gave me all this. God said, is this not what you prayed for? The strength to be able to build everything? See, God gave me the strength, so that's why I know God gonna give me the money. I don't doubt it for a minute. I'm not in no 360 record deal. There was one I was listening to. Oh, it was Maserati Fox, even Maserati Fox. I was listening to an old interview that came up. I wasn't
Don't know if
looking
he
at it. I was
rage
just
quit.
hearing it for a minute. And he was talking about that. He said none of them are getting real reputable deals. They're getting 360 deals. If you remember, 50 Cent was talking about however many cents per record back in the day. Every artist I ever heard who talked wanted to be independent. Even Nelly said he wanted to go independent. I mean, if you was rich, you wouldn't be talking about that you want to go independent. How can you not go independent and be Nelly? How do you not know common sense how to market yourself? That's crazy to me. Like, I'm just being real. If I had spent any time in the music industry, I could break free from the music industry anytime and immediately go promote myself. And odds are, if I release an album and people know me and I have that kind of notoriety, they're going to buy it. Hell, that might be one of the things I do next. I might try to sell an album in front of everybody just trying to use this, but I don't feel that this is enough. So I don't know. I could be wrong. Got a lot of fans, man, all over
How
the
does
world
that make
already. You know
sense?
what I mean? But like my thing is like that's where I'm trying to get, where I can release any kind of product I want and the public consumes it because they believe in me and they messing with me heavy and they like me and they respect me and they, you know, look up to me and I'm who they want to watch and listen to. I have power naturally. I never had to try to be in control or have power. I already have it. That's why these narcs get so triggered around me, because they know I'm always in control. I'm Batman, dude. My aura, you're gonna feel my aura because it's too powerful. So if I stand around them, they're already phased. That's what the download and reading was probably saying. I haven't even listened to it. The one I just put up on the wall. Read it. What does it say? What does it say folks feel when I come around? I've been telling you this. I'm a big guy, man.
Oh
Like
shit! Did
I'm a
he put
force,
more shit
bro.
up on his
People, you
wall? Let
can
me see.
feel my aura and essence and energy for a long ways around me. It extends out a large distance.
No,
So when I'm around, people feel it.
no,
That's what y'all don't get.
he did not. 4
You
hours
know,
ago was his last
y'all be
post.
thinking small level. Y'all want to talk about these different things. These Masons want to act like they're somebody, bro. I mean, it's just crazy, man. It's hilarious. It's hilarious how y'all have everything organized a certain way. Like I said, like on here, like it's just crazy, son. Like that's why I just let y'all do your thing, man. Because none of y'all being real, man. None of y'all being real about anything, bro. And I don't care. That's the way the world is, man. The world is unfair, and people cheat, and people can't just be honest with themselves, and it's corny. It's always been corny. People know the truth, man. That's what I'm saying. Like for every little thing that y'all think you're doing, or you think you're hustling, or you think you're
It sounds like his eyebrows are starting to point up in the middle, like he's getting puppy dog fucking like eyebrows. He's starting to feel sorry for himself, like he's about ready to cry.
accomplished, like all I see is people drive cars around on payments, and you don't know what that's called, what that literally is to put a car on payments. Y'all be acting like you accomplished something because you go buy a car from a dealership. Like
I can't
that's
do
all
that.
good and all, but I mean, it's very clear what we call that. That's not a good move. It's not. Like, I mean, if you just buying a car and
It's
you own it
not.
and you got plenty of money,
It's
that's cool.
not.
That's a move. That's good. I'm happy for you. But if you're putting it on payments, nah, that's not a move. It's not. You know, unless you just got money like that and you able to do it. I mean, yeah, that's cool. But y'all be acting like credit, it means something. It really don't, because anything with credit is an illusion. You get a car on payments, you got to pay a car note now. I've never paid a car note ever. Everything I have to buy cash. It's always been like that. I don't care about my credit because I don't want to live off an illusion. I want to own. See, I own wealth. I have everything already. I've got equity. That's what folks don't get. So now I told folks I was going to turn around after everything I went
I don't care about my credit.
through, got targeted by corruption,
This is a
targeted by the
song right
government.
here.
And I told folks, no, I'm going to have all this equity and then everything's going to, you know, come back together, right, the right way. And then I'm going to rebuild the money. And I'm right here now in front of you doing it, just like I told you would. Every prediction I made came true.
See, you're right, Sticky. So now, if Joey even had a really bad credit card, say it had a $300 limit, and he bought that motor, did I almost say motor? That bat pod from Walmart, that $100 Huffy. What was it actually called? The actual fucking name of that bike? It's called a Rock Creek Huffy, was the name of the bike. Now, if he financed that $100 fucking bike and paid it out over a few months, his credit would fucking, get better. But Boy, I trailed off on that bit. Let's go.
You know what I mean? Folks
Sometimes
don't
you got to
get
say,
the hell I
Sheriff,
had to
snap out of
climb
it.
out of. Folks don't get what happened with me. Folks don't know nothing about me, bro. So before you say anything, get your facts straight. Know who you talking to. I'm the streets. That's first before anything, and I'm a man before anything. The real man, the only real man who ever existed. So what do you mean? I'm just saying, folks talk every day. I don't get what the point is. Y'all faking everything on here. All y'all views are fake. All y'all subs are fake. And I know because y'all have shown me the truth.
Everyone.
I know all y'all's little secrets, bro. I know that the world is fake. I know Cali Muscle's fake. Called him out on that light years ago. I know all y'all fake, bro. Are you serious, bro? Do you understand how much cloning is going on? Like that ain't Cali Muscle. Just like that wasn't Gucci Man. Just like that ain't Eminem. I don't care what you say. Just like that isn't Takashi 6ix9ine. I'll take it that far. You do realize cloning is real and the elites own these folks. The folks who are owned are the rappers. The folks who are owned are the people who you keep acting you have a vested interest like they're your friend, but they have nothing to do with you and you don't pay them and y'all have no connection. Y'all got silly folks in the public that really brainwashed and come on here online and say things that they just wouldn't say in person in reality because they don't believe in what they're saying. That's crazy. You would not stand on business or stand on your issue about anything. So why say it? That's silly, bro. Anything I got to say, I'll say to anybody, bro, in front of you. Are you serious? And then folks be acting, oh, this and that. Oh, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, y'all have been watching too much TV. Y'all want to act like Conor McGregor is a tough guy. Like, are you serious, bro? Conor McGregor is like 3 feet tall, bro. Like, I'm just saying, like, that's the
So,
thing.
Mark,
Like, no, I'm not going to play these games with y'all and entertain a bunch of fake stuff. Like, no, we can skip all that part and let me know when y'all going to be real. That's the whole thing, bro. You can't even compete with these folks, bro. I've owned my own league for years, bro. Do you see anyone asking to sign the waiver for real? No.
yes,
And you never will. They ain't going to sign that waiver.
yes.
What? Can you imagine trying to front now? Bro, y'all had almost 20 years. I don't even want to do it now.
We have
For
women
what?
here that want to fight
Like,
you.
what does that got to do with me getting my situation right and me making money? If you're going to pay me 10, 20 bands, maybe, but even then, I wouldn't do that right now. Hell no. Because as much
I
as I
think
know who I
Frost
am and how
offered him
tough and strong I am, I've been through a
$1,000 to
lot
fight him.
physically, and it would just be silly of me to even try that before all my blessings come. That was the thing with these folks. I knew it was the devil trying to move and trying to trick me out my blessings, whether people want to act some way, act tough, act whatever. I'm not going to take their bait. And if I had not listened to myself and listened to God and not made the right decision and being calm and handled all these situations correctly, I wouldn't be in this position right now. Looking at all these blessings, I wouldn't have just made all these moves with like hundreds of dollars. I wouldn't have gotten all this done. And now I'm doing quite a bit better where I'm able to like chill a little bit and move the way that I want to a little more.
20 minutes ago, hundreds, a couple $100 was nothing. Now that's like life changing for him right now.
I'm
Okay.
getting everything together. It's just going to take time, and it might not take that much time. Like as soon as things start unraveling and coming together, oh, trust me, I'm going to
everything is unraveling.
Like no other. Because my next move is I'm getting ready to try to figure out how I can move around and go to these bigger cities and major cities again, like Dallas, Austin. And I'm talking about I want to get to the point where I'm goody and I can build somewhere where that way I can do this Batman thing there because I really want to do it in Austin. What you have to understand is in Austin, it's going to be very real, right? And that's my point. You need a lot of money backing you to do this. You at least need enough. And I really realistically would like to be unideable if I'm going to be the real Batman in Austin. You think that I want people knowing who I am? Like use your mind for a minute and think. I'm Batman. I do what Batman does. Batman doesn't play games. Batman doesn't talk. Batman gets down. Batman stops, all this stuff going on. All of it. You know what I mean? So you can't be running around and have people be able to know who you are. You know what I mean? No, it's not going to work, bro. It's not no, the way I've done it so far, yeah, it's worked perfectly. But when you get up to Austin and these other cities, that's a different ball game, bro. Those are bigger cities, man. And everybody talks, bro. You know what I mean? That's what y'all don't get. Like, no, I have to figure out all the little specifics of how we gonna do this. And I need support from the public because, like I said,
Mark, more like his front hairline. No one's ever going to have that kind of front hairline. I DM by that. Fucking who shaves the front of their forehead twice?
again, I'm not trying to just be doing it in the valley. I'm trying to go up to Austin and these other cities and expand more. You see me expanding while y'all sleeping on me. Batman's name is expanding because of God and because I continue to expand everywhere I go.
Unidable.
It ain't gonna be just in the valley. Nah, I'm gonna be all over the US. And the more stripes I take, the fact is, the bigger my legend and my name gets. I carry my pain and my scars with me. It's different. This is real. That's why, do you think I would ever have time for folks that I don't even care about or care what? I care about everyone, but I'm talking about I don't value their opinion or care what they say because they people who not even, they don't take themselves seriously and they're
That means you don't
disingenuous and
care about
fake
them.
and they want to sit there and act like they're someone they're not. Like, no, like that's the reason why folks act the way they do and tell you reality just like I did. Like, no, these are not folks I want to be around because I see right through your nonsense. I can take a look in y'all's eyes and see
But
the
I care
jealousy.
about you.
You've been
Sounds
jelly
like
of me.
a
These are folks that I've known for years.
George
Folks that I know for
Carlin bit.
years been nothing but jelly of me and think I can't see it, bro. I've dealt with enough narcs and narcissists. I know I can see it in your eyes. That's why you ain't fooling nobody. That's why all y'all playing yourself. You know what I mean? So what's up now? Exactly. I already was way ahead of you. When folks think that they surprising me, these folks be in that same weird setup energy all that time, that demonic stuff. Don't get God already tipped me off and told me what they on. I told y'all, God speaks to me and tells me what my enemy's going to do ahead of time. Whenever y'all want to start listening and catch up, you let me know, bro. You're dealing with a genius. I'm not scared. I'm not nothing. I'm outsmarting you because I'm way ahead of you. I'm 50 steps ahead of all y'all. It's like you said in Limitless, I'm 50 steps ahead of you and everyone. Literally. I'm a genius, bro. You vastly underestimate me. Like I said, I've defeated everyone by myself. Folks can talk and run their mouth, but you ain't none of y'all about anything. None of y'all
Right,
doing
Mark?
what I'm doing. Y'all ain't moving like me. You're not. Y'all are not gangsters, bro. Y'all just regular civilians, bro. You regular people, man. You know what I mean? That's what I'm saying. Like, it's just different, bro. Difference between me and you. I never let so-called women tell me what to do. I don't let so-called women control me. I don't let nobody tell me what to do. I do what I want to do. I'm a man. I'm going to do it in front of you whether you like it or not.
So-called woman.
That's the difference. I'm a man. A man never has to ask anyone permission, much less a so-called woman, for anything. You're a man. Be a man. A man just does, whether you like it or not. So what do you mean? Don't be in your feelings because I'm doing well finally, a little better, and y'all still all in the same boat. Y'all take things for granted, man. You don't count your blessings. You take things for granted. You want to sit there and you want to, be disingenuous and everything is fake. And then you wonder. Y'all aren't successful. Like I said, a lot of you continue to do yourself a disservice. I've already addressed it and talked about it. That's why then folks don't do anything but drink because they know they gave up on themselves.
Drink.
They're trying to hide the pain and how they feel because they know that they're making mistakes.
I feel like I need to walk out into my kitchen and grab a couple more beers because we're going to be here for a little bit. So give me about 45 seconds and I will be back. So let's go.
Sounds like hell to me, bro. Sure as hell don't sound like no happiness. I've heard a lot of people say that too about alcohol, man. They say the devil's in that bottle, and I believe it because I've seen it. I witnessed it firsthand. I've never been a drinker, bro. I'm not a narcissist. I'm an empath. So right there, your whole everything, all these narcs kept repeating and typing. Yeah, that stuff don't make no coherent sense because every narcissist I ever met, they drink, and they drink a lot. Hell, Raul in that church group was drinking all the time, and I think drinking while he was working. That's what he'd do. He'd drive off, like when we were in Kentucky. I bet you anything he was going to bars. I guarantee you, drinking margaritas and everything, and then coming back. Yeah, I could see it in his eyes. You understand when you out there with them church groups, man, they all have habits like that. They're trying to hide them, but they do. That's literally what it was about. It was a retreat. It's just never had those problems. I was like the only one out there who's never had that problem ever. That's not my issue. My issue is money and trying to get by. So that's crazy that them people who failed in every way and aspect, and me who's been ultra successful, they have more of a support system and they're better off than me. But they're not in the grand scheme of things. Why? Because I got God. God talks to me about all this. He tells me straight up, don't care to other people. You don't have to. Because he's going to give me way more than anybody. I'm not greedy. I'm not selfish. I just want a fair shake. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, I realize if it wasn't for the struggle, if it wasn't for me being held back, like I still am to some extent, if it wasn't for all these challenges and obstacles, I would not become as strong and independent as I've become.
I'm not greedy. I
And
just
isn't
want
that a
all
lot of what
Christina's
Batman
fucking
represents?
money.
So I'm just saying, I mean, you got folks, they mooching off of so-called women and they looking for a place to live. I mean, you know, they enroach motels. I mean, they trying to be on here and talk, but they're not making any money. Every phrase they repeat comes from me. They admire me, they look up
Like
to
I
me,
said,
but then when my name get brought up with the people right around them, they want to trip and then say something that's not true and doesn't make any coherent sense. I don't care about that stuff. So you literally, that's called, like, I know exactly what that's called, but you literally have to lie to yourself to make yourself feel better because that's how powerful my energy is. And I don't even know you like that, much less think about any of y'all and barely talk about you. I talk about you because you don't make any sense and you keep talking.
yep.
That's the only reason I bring y'all up.
Did you hear that? You guys want to hear him gulp again? Listen to this. Always like listen to Joey eat. It's always fun.
That's not true and doesn't make any coherent sense. I don't care about that stuff. So you literally, that's called, like, I know exactly what that's called, but you literally have to lie to yourself to make yourself feel better because that's how powerful my energy is. And I don't even know you like that, much less think about any of y'all and barely talk
Tap on
about
the
you. I
water.
talk about you
Here we
because you
go.
don't make any sense and you keep talking.
Gulp.
That's the only
Gulp.
reason I bring y'all up. If it weren't for that, if y'all quit saying my name, I wouldn't talk about you. Who are you? You know, like all these folks have something to say. Like, there's no point. Literally, there's no point.
More gulps.
There's no point in anything y'all say. There's no point in anything y'all do. That's the real truth. Sadly, but
You
sad
don't even
enough,
need
but
a.
it's
You don't even need his can being up right now because we all know how he drinks water. He chews the shit. Fucking trying to.
the truth. Y'all ain't talking about nothing. What you talking about? I mean, like I said, I've seen these folks. They've been triggered and pressed for years, decades. I mean, now it's so bad they can't even get online without immediately coming and they want to type something. I mean, what is that? Like you love typing, y'all just and it's because I know exactly why. Because you could tell they have unresolved issues, so they operate in cycles.
If
Like I
y'all
said, you
didn't see,
create your
this
own
is
heaven and
him
hell for
today in a
yourself.
short.
Because if you repeat in a
It's
cycle,
amazing. Somebody leaves the house looking
matter of
like
fact,
that.
my brother in Christ, the
Even
homeboy
if
who's
you're
been
homeless.
helping me, he said that the other day, and I was listening. See, he talks and says things, and most people wouldn't understand it, but I listen and I actually understand a
That's
lot of what he said.
unbelievable.
So a lot of what he says makes sense if you really listen to hear it. It does. And he said something like that. He said basically that you just get caught repeating the same action. And there's like levels to it, and it just gets worse and worse. Like, I don't want to hear that. I don't want to know that. I don't know why you're telling me that. I don't want to hear it, but I understand. It makes perfect sense. Yes, I'm sure that is the truth. I'll never have to worry about that because I'm going to heaven. God loved me. Surely. I have not a doubt in my mind. Because it's based off being a good person. Y'all keep talking about what you believe. What you believe, I mean,
John Cole, no, that's all the bullshit that he's been talking about all day that I've been covering him all day. That's the one thing I've been wondering about. Whatever else he says is all bullshit. I'm just waiting for him to say something we can laugh at. Everything else I don't fucking even bother with. But yes, that's what I've been trying to figure out. Where he's at. The most important part. Yes, sir. Don't know, to answer your question.
honestly, I don't believe that, I think what you believe, I think, how to explain it. I always just felt like it doesn't matter, to be honest. I think it's more
I
about,
feel I'm pretty good at projecting where the fuck he's at most of the time, but I can't give a definite answer. We're always trying to figure that shit out. That's what you guys are here for too. Appreciate y'all.
what you see rather than believe. I think it's you opening your eyes and waking up and realizing
Yeah.
like
Actually, these two pictures,
the
they look
truth,
like
and that
different
takes
people.
time.
Okay,
So I mean, you
this one,
can't hold someone at fault or blame someone for what they
and
believe at any
then
given time because
let's pause real quick. This one, and then when he got abandoned at Dairy Queen with Jared and his brother, these pictures, they don't even look like the same people between him, and this fucking guy. And then this fucking guy. Really, it's mind-boggling. I still swear to God, there was some AI involved on this, but there's not. It's fucking crazy.
life is a learning experience. So that's why y'all sound silly to me, because God is not going to judge based off of you being at some point. If something happens or you go through something, He's going to have mercy and look and say, well, they didn't get to that level yet, so I didn't get to work with them. That's the way I look at it. I look at it like God waits to work on us at the right times, because that's what He did with me. So what I believe could have been so far off like it was in the past. I mean, God still loved me. What you believe doesn't matter. That doesn't have anything to do with your fate and as far as heaven and hell and all that. I don't think it
God,
has
he's
anything to
still
do with
going.
it.
We're
I'm
10
sure it
minutes
plays a
behind.
small
I'm going
role
to
and a
speed it up a
factor. What you
little bit.
believe is very important, but you should believe in good things and in yourself. I mean, if you're
Let's
just up
go
to
a
no
buck and a
good, then
quarter.
yeah, it should be common sense. I'm waiting to understand what anyone's talking about. Y'all talk about the same people every day. Talk about Ray J. Talk about the Kardashians. Like, Ray J fell off. He failed. I mean, you can watch videos of him around so-called women. It's hilarious. All of them. All of them
Ah,
that said they was this and they was that, boy. And the so-called women, boy, it just get funnier every day, man. They really do. I'm not even playing to get funnier and funnier every day. They're so far from reality, it's unbelievable. And I understand why, because I mean, they're in shock. I mean, they just went from having all the power the devil gave them with all these jobs and everything handed to them, and now all of a sudden they're getting a wake up call. And I think that's God at work, and that's good, because it's going to bring what I think it's going to bring women back. It's going to wake up women again, where they have to learn how to be women, because now survival is back at stake. Now they got to learn how to survive all over again. You see what I'm saying? I'm already seeing signs of it. Like I told you, they pulled back these government benefits and programs, and there's people already saying to me that they're struggling, which is crazy to me, because I'm like, this has never happened in the last 10, 20, probably 30, 50 years at least, if not more. These folks have always had everything. They've had a way out, they've had options, and they've had opportunity. And I ain't mad at you. If anything, I'm happy for the good people and the right people. Well, what I'm saying is that these government programs have been taken advantage of by all these criminals, and those are the people who live off government checks and Section 8, who keep doing all this illegal stuff. Half the people going to prison on federal indictments because of all this stuff in the lawsuits I'm filing, they all have their hands out and get money from the government. So the government directly funds all of this stuff, just like they funded everything with Austin Metcalf and Carmelo Anthony. Not the basketball player, Carmelo Anthony and Austin Metcalf. Look it up. The government funded that. I don't care what you say. Who else is going to come out and give someone over $250,000 to, they probably gave him $1 million, and I think he's still lost, and I think he's in prison and never getting out. If I mean, that's what happened. So he didn't win. They raised tons of money to try to save him, right? And then they were going to try to use him as a spokesperson, I already know, and as the face, the puppet face for their evil movement, just like they used Dr. Dre as the puppet for Beats headphones. He wasn't the CEO. He didn't make them. He didn't create them. He didn't design them. You can't be a CEO if you didn't make the product or the company. So what are you talking about? What he is he's the face to market it to the culture, because they know what they're doing. The elites know what they're doing. The elites know they're going to sell y'all little homies the product and that you're going to buy it. Same reason why in music, who is the dominant fan base for music? Should be self-explanatory. I don't even have to say it. You understand?
Sticky, get out of the chat. Have a good night, bud. Fucking with you. Appreciate you, buddy. See ya.
Everything with you folks is about money. I don't care. It gets old quick. Tired of hearing it. I don't have to be like y'all. I don't have to sit there and chase money all the time. I don't have to worry all the time about nonsense. Like, I just do me and do the best I can. I'm happy always. I'm at peace. That's what matters. All this other stuff, who cares? I don't care what the world do. I'm gonna keep doing what I'm doing regardless. The world don't dictate nothing for me, and the world can't move me. I'm the line that moves for nobody. So I'm here, and I'm here to stay, and I'm gonna do my thing. So you're gonna have to deal with me. And that's what people are slowly but surely learning and figuring out real quick, because I didn't back down to anyone. See, y'all want to talk, but you don't want to acknowledge all the things that I went through to get here. You don't want to acknowledge my full-fledged career, and then the fact that I've been a gangster my entire life, a real gangster, and done all the real stuff in between and walked the walk all the way through. But you don't want to just give kudos and respect and say that man is an amazing man and everything you're supposed to be.
Along the way, though.
So how can the youth be inspired properly, or any other generation, or these millennials who are completely lost and have all failed? How are they going to draw inspiration if they don't have anyone like me to look up to? That's why I told you again, God is who was speaking with that one short that says, maybe I can give them something to believe in. Me. God wants you to believe in him. We want you to believe in God, but he has to use a figure. And
get some rest, Earth Angel. Go lay your ass down. Go get some rest. Go revive so you can learn to fight another day.
The vessel, my ear just started ringing.
Have a good night. Appreciate you.
He has to use a figure in a vessel to get that done. So you see what I'm saying? This stuff is not fake. A lot of these folks is fake. What I'm kicking and doing ain't fake at all. It's real as hell. And it's taken a whole lot of hard work. I'm going to continue to use the word semantics. I don't care. That's how I describe like the mechanics. I'm not talking about language. I'm talking about mechanics. But to me, it makes sense and it should be applied to that. Semantics. Semantics makes sense to me. Like with mechanics, semantics, you have to figure out the semantics of everything and how to build everything. Like that's semantics. It's not literally the mechanics of it only. I'm talking about the entire like grid. You have to build the blueprints and design and build all this stuff. If I find another word for it, maybe I'll use that. But I like semantics. So my whole point is just
semantics. Antics.
Bro, y'all have no idea what I go through, man. Y'all have no clue how hard this journey has been. But it's also been amazingly fun. I
appreciate the kind words, Earth
It's also
Angel.
made me strong as hell.
Good night. Be well.
You know what I mean? So that's all I really got to say, man. I'm just saying, like, bro, I don't understand what y'all talking about. Like, when are you going to get off and out of your feelings and get off of what you want and this weird mindset and weird talking stuff and just acknowledge basic reality? Like, brother, y'all are nowhere close to me. Financially, any aspect, genius, intellect, perspective, anything. You're not awoken beings. So what are you talking about? You understand? Like, people got to really, like, if you just listen to me, you're going to hear I'm on another level. There's folks, there's so many folks online. I've heard every single one of them use a term from me or from these Joker videos. They be saying crazy stuff. I'd be cracking up. I'm not going to talk about it, but it's funny as hell. I hear. And it's funny how people repeat everything I say. Or that has to do with me. Everything. Down to a T. These folks look up to me, man. It is what it is, man. Like the world look up to me, and that's cool. Like they said, you don't know your own power, and that's in every way, and I don't. You know, but I'm gonna continue to do what I'm doing, man. I mean, I'm glad. I think it's cool. I never asked for it. I never asked for any attention. It's just coming to me. But I'm glad that folks look up to me and folks are learning something. And I'm a role model, and I'm gonna continue to be that, no matter how hard or impossible it is for me. My life's hard. It's always been hard. But I'm gonna continue to step up for other people because that's what matters, and that's what I've done my whole life. I told you, I always get put in the right place at the wrong time, or the wrong place at the wrong time, or right place at the right time, by God, and it's usually to help save someone, even if it's at my expense. That's an angel. So I'm here to walk my walk and be who I am and be the angel I am. and that's what I'm going to do, and that's it. You know what I mean? Anything I get to enjoy along the way, that means a lot to me. That's what folks don't get. So I mean, I'm sitting here putting everything on the line for y'all, for all you people. I'm sitting here doing everything I can for you. I mean, the least you could do is be grateful. I appreciate the people that toss me a couple of bucks, like the dude did today, and said, like, here you go, man. Like, that's cool as hell. Like I said, if you see me, I need help financially. If you could toss me some dollars, whatever, if you want to give me some real money, like, you toss me a couple of hundred, give me some grands. Like I need money, bro. I gotta
Give me
have
a
money to do all
grand.
this. But like I said, that's my next intention. Even if I gotta go up to Austin after all this, once I get everything straight again, because I'm rebuilding everything. I mean, once I get up to Austin, even if I gotta go up there with nothing and literally start again at a street level with nothing, and if I have to
Yeah,
try to
go
do
on
that
another
and
emergency
survive out there, I
vacation.
mean, God is with me. I'm sure that He'll figure it out. I'll probably have to make some phone calls preemptively before, so I at least can let them know
To
and
a
have an understanding of
homeboy
what I'm doing.
that'll buy you another Huffy.
But if that's what I got to do and start like that because I'm going to a different place in a different city, then that's what I'm going to have to do. And then, like I said, if I
At this point, well, we've donned him the name Ace, his homeboy that bought him the bike and has been funding his dinners and all this shit that Joey's been sucking dick for. Yeah, at this point, I'm gonna stop calling him Ace and I'm gonna fucking don this fucking guy, Christina. I mean, is what it is, right? Whatever.
got to build everything and then, come back and grab the bat suits so I can do it up there, then I'll have to do that. I might just have to be me for a while and try to make money. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know what God has in store for me. I don't have all the answers, but that's the thing. I really don't want to have to do that. But that's what I'm saying. I mean, if God gives me the funding, I don't know. I mean, I think that money's going to come in. I mean, God told me it's already coming, so I don't know what it is or what's going on. Like I said, they stole my inheritance. They got to pay all that back. There's a lot that's owed to me from everyone, and I ain't gotten a dime or a red cent. So, I mean, I'm waiting on that, man. Hopefully, folks will help with that
Red
and give me
cent,
some money.
that's
You know what
racist,
I mean? I
isn't
had
it?
them other folks talking about a scooter. He never got back to me, never said
What
anything,
is the
as
meaning
usual,
behind that?
right? It's the
Red
truth. Most people don't deliver. Like I said, most people talk a
cent.
lot. I'm not saying they won't, but I'm just saying they're taking forever. Like I need an electric scooter now. That way I don't have to use a bicycle and have, be running the problem of if the cake gets caught in the rigging in the bike chain or something like, I need the electric scooter now so I could do this. Like all this stuff will come in handy even if I make a move and I go up to Austin or Dallas. Like I could start operating in these major cities in Dallas and Austin. I'm not afraid of the streets. I'm not afraid to go
No,
out
it's
there as
not a
me and
racist
put
term.
it all on the
Just
line and
color
really
of
get
money.
busy in the street. I'm not. Don't put it past me. I'm just saying that it'd be better to do that when I have the money and the resources and I can build the suits up to snuff because it's not even so much about I'm afraid of anything or this could happen. It's more about the fact that I want to build them to the point that I'm unideable so that folks don't know who I am when I'm out here in these streets as Batman. I don't want folks knowing who I am. I want it literally to be to the extent that folks is like, who the hell is that? And what the hell is that? Do you understand? That's what I want so that no one can be like, oh, I know who that is. Nah, you don't. You can guess, but you don't know. See my point? That's a big difference. Those are two totally different outlooks and worlds. That changes things drastically. And I'm sorry, but that's an adjustment I'm going to have to make. You understand? That's how I feel at this point because I like my freedom, and I like my freedom, and I like folks not being able to snitch on me, right? If I'm doing this service for the public and I'm a gangster and I start going into major cities like Dallas and Houston and these places with tons of crime and corruption that we know what goes on in the street, and I'm going to have to come up against all that. I don't got no reservations about doing it. I can't wait to do it. I would love to do it as me too, but I'm just saying, like being unideable would kind of help, bro. You get what I'm saying? Because then I don't got to worry so much. That's my point. That's been the problem this whole time is these weird folks, and like I don't want to have to look back over my shoulder and worry like what this person might say or what they saw or what happened. I don't want to do that. I want to be able to I do things clean and efficiently. I want to literally get where I can just move freely and be Batman and put in work and come through hard body and do what I'm doing and that's it. And then go eat at TGI Fridays and laugh about it. That's gangster. That's what I do. That's what I've done my whole life. This ain't new. What I'm talking about, I've been doing this my whole life. I have no emotion about it, bro. I'm cold as an icicle, bro. This is business. I don't care. That's the thing. Y'all don't even know the meaning of what a gangster is, bro. I don't care, bro. I've been in real serious stuff and going and ate at TGI Fridays because I like it my way. I talk about this stuff in my music. You think I care? Real talk. Like, no, bro. I'm the type that will go through something real and win and then come back through the block, swing back through and look at it. I'm telling you, straight up. I'm real as they come, homie. I'm a big homie. I'm a gangster. So to hear me come this far and talk and tell you the truth and talk like this and be goody,
come this far. All right, this is going to be fucking wild and really abstract. He said, "Come this far," and Joey always talks about world records, and I'm going to get really fucking weird here. World records, come this far. So I actually looked it up. There is a world record for a man ejaculating, shooting, fucking cranking one out and fucking shooting. It's like 18.3 feet that some dude fucking shot some fucking distance. Ranges a couple questions. It sounds painful and amazing at the same time. But all right. So that's that.
I'm not here and I didn't come this far to make mistakes. I'm not going to crash out. I refuse. I'm not going to have a downfall. I'm not going to make no errors or mistakes. I'm going to be super clean and efficient about what I do. The job's got to get done. These neighborhoods got to get cleaned up. People need me in Austin. They need me in all these different cities across America. I'm here to do this service for the public and I'm here to help people. You don't want these gang members in your community, correct? You want them to leave. You want them to leave your neighborhoods and go somewhere else, right? Batman can do that the correct way. I'm going to do everything the right way to the best of my ability. You know, folks act out though. Folks do crazy stuff. Folks get out of line. That's just part of it. You know what I mean? And I'm built and ready for that too. I'm ready for whatever. So that's the difference. Like I'm saying, like, nah, these neighborhoods got to be cleaned up, man. These streets got to be cleaned up. Like things have to be done right. And another thing I want to say, we support the homeless over here. We ain't on with Trump on and all these evil people. Like they have some kind of chip on their shoulder and everything they do is inhumane. We totally against them and that. Like we about humanity. We support the homeless. We support people and I will protect the homeless. I hope you understand that. I will protect my people out here in any city I'm in. I will protect them. You understand that? Like that's the thing. Like I'm out here as an enforcer, bro. I don't answer to nobody. I ain't scared of none of y'all. None of y'all. I don't care who it is. I'm not scared of any organization. You know what I mean? Like, nah, you folks need to get in line and make sure y'all do your job and make sure what you're doing is right, man. Because I will gladly address you and tell you, like, what are you doing and why are you doing this? I've seen that one Marine dude did it that one time and they were all looking dumbfounded because he was telling them the truth and telling them off. Like, why are you doing this, bro? You know, these are people, man. They're human beings, bro. These are people. They're here. I mean, if anybody's here, it's because of you. Y'all never protected this border. So don't sit here and act like this and do this crazy stuff and act like it's justified. It's not justified. It's downright crazy and blasphemous, and it doesn't make sense. And that's coming from a real American who's from here and built this country and state. Okay? You're not making any sense. The government is who created these problems. Now they
All right, we've been here for an hour. Excuse me, my voice is breaking. I don't know why today. Probably because I've been streaming a lot. An hour 17, and he's still fucking going, man.
Want to create little independent agencies to come what? Cover up the mess that they created? That doesn't even make sense.
8 minutes behind.
I understand making the right decisions, but y'all could have just made the right decision. You see, genius, you could have just made the right decision preemptively and then we wouldn't be going through this. So either you can't think or you're doing it on purpose and it's evil. Which is it? There's nothing good about what people are doing. So that's the thing. Y'all have been lulled to sleep by this government so much. It's just like a narcissist. They lull you to sleep and they get you to start expecting less and less until the point that you expect nothing. You're not a country if you don't defend and protect your border. This country is a joke now. This is my country. You all came here into my territory and thought you were going to tell me what to do about anything. I don't care if you're the government itself. I don't care if you're the president. You ain't going to tell me nothing. You're in my land. Do you understand that? My ancestors built this country, literally built this land and built Texas for real. Not no talking. You're on my land, homeboy. Understand that. So you follow my rules and you'll do what I tell you to do. Oh, yeah. And there's no choice involved. I don't care who you are. That's Texas. We want to secede from the union. We want nothing to do with you folks. So all this stuff people think, that's all cute until you realize you're dealing with an actual Texas country bred gangster who's the real thing and has no limits and doesn't care. I'm the mob. I don't care. You're going to do what you're told. You're not tough. And all this fake flexing like
fake flexing. Lobster, I'm cracking up in the middle of the fucking woods at 1 o'clock in the morning. Yeah, I know it's 1 o'clock. Well, it's 11 minutes till. Where the fuck you at? You fucking walking around? Got a dog with you? What you doing?
Y'all have power is hilarious because you don't. Capiche? I'm out here I'm going to actively continue to protect American people, whoever it is. Like, if they're in this country, they're here, bro. I'm going to protect them. I don't care who it is.
Oh, shit.
And that's what we need.
I love doing that. I'm going to pause it right now because this is shit we like to do. Fuck you, Joey, for a second. I love going out in the middle of the night when it's pouring rain like that and just going fucking walking, getting soaking wet. Haven't had the time. It's not raining now, but we got another system coming in near San Diego tomorrow. Of course, they hyped up this storm too much that we got this weekend. It wasn't much, but we'll see what we get here this week. Shut up, Sheriff. You're drunk.
We need more people like me. Look at these communities. These communities have fended off some of these efforts of these evil people and independent agencies that are illegal as hell and corrupt. That's what we need. We need communities to start banding together and standing up to these people. It's time to stand up. Do you not get it? When folks are trying to dictate and control what we do, we stand up. That's why I was chosen for a larger purpose and a bigger purpose. That's why it reminds you of the movies with like Daniel Craig when they're asking him, well, how are we going to do that? And he says, we'll protect you. We're living it. It's like a movie, and I'm Daniel Craig. I'm that actor. I'm that guy. This is about the community that we have in the valley. This is about people. This is about the community we have anywhere. It just started here. God put me here, and it's like he said, like Denzel said in that other movie, and I put it up on here on the channel, I believe. And he said, this place is really starting to grow on me, and everything about what's happening is showing me more and more that I'm exactly where I need to be. And whatever you and your friends do, I don't care what you do, but do it elsewhere. Do it somewhere else. And that's what I'm on. Okay? I'm planning to expand, but all this illegal stuff and corruption and nonsense, you're going to have to take that and do it somewhere else. Because I'm always come back and be here. Always. So what's up now?
Always.
And that's the thing people understand. You think people understand? Why do you think people in the Valley support me? Because they know they said it day one. They said, like, we know who you are. Like, you know what I mean? Like in a good way. Like they said, like, no, we know who you are. Like they see what I'm doing. So you think they're not going to back me when I'm protecting them? I mean, you think that as much as people even protect me now, people stand up for me now, you think that other folks don't need protection as well? You don't think that maybe some of them think about that? You don't think that maybe it touches their heart and they care that someone's standing up for them? Yes.
Yeah, they need protection too.
So that's the point. I mean, me, I have no limits. I don't care about the things y'all care about. I'm the monster. You call me when you need help, and that's it. That's the truth. All this other stuff, me acting soft and playing by the rules, that's just because I'm staying out of trouble because I got to have a career. That's all that is. I ain't scared of nothing, bro. I'll sit there and act and pretend with y'all because y'all slow. You feel me? Because y'all delusional. But I don't care about nothing, bro. I don't have no limits, bro. I'm me. I'm a real gangster. I don't come on here to talk. Like I literally go out my way to display my gangster every day. If you
come on here to talk,
you understand? It's just we are in an environment where you can't do it right like that. Like
we've been here for another hour 22.
You know what I mean? If there were no rules and no laws, I mean, I don't even know. I mean, you know what I mean? It's a good thing there are because me, I know how I am. I don't care. I really don't. Like I literally will start stuff. I don't care, bro. So it's honestly good because it keeps me contained a little for now. You know what I mean? But that's my point. Batman has no jurisdiction. Once I get started and I get the bread and the money, good luck. The beast is off the leash and I'm coming full speed for everything and I'm taking what's mine. And like I said, when I come up against these criminals in the street,
thank fuck he has ended it.
Do you not get the point? Bro, half these criminals be wearing their little chains, they little iced out fake chains and they watches. I mean, come on, bro. You talk about
because I made this determination that my limit is 1 o'clock in the morning. That's my cutoff because that's when I snapped last month when I was like, I ain't doing this shit no more. And yeah, so we're safe. We're in my safe zone.
About a Batman that's going up against criminals and wannabe thugs.
Stop
straight up.
your speech.
I don't have to spell it out for you. What do you think I'm saying? Like, do you not get it? Like, that's the point folks don't get. Like, nah, I ain't never gotten along with most of them. Don't like most of them. Like, I'm coming up against them hard body. So, I mean, like I said, like, I'm going to get rich off this too in the process. Yes, I already know I'm going to make it come up. I'm taking my gangster and my streets, like my street knowledge and the fact that I can actually move and do what I do and I'm the greatest in the world, right? And I'm taking that and the fact I'm an expert at hand-to-hand and all that stuff and the number one boxer and undefeated and a martial artist, and I'm taking that and implementing it into the streets and the real thing so I can make money.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I've been doing this entire time. It's just like I said, once we get the bread and the money, which I'm alchemizing and producing myself, I'm doing it all by myself, but with God. You folks should all be impressed. So my point is, when I get to that point, like, yeah, I'm going to take stripes, and the more stripes I get, the richer I'm going to get. Rappers were rapping about it. I'm really doing it. We're two totally different ball games. So when folks be talking to me and about me like I'm soft, like, do you know what I do for a career? Like, do you understand who you talking to? It's funny to me because I'm not a guy who sits there and talks. I get super busy and super active. I don't have any hesitation, nothing. I've always been the type of person that I can show folks better than I can tell them, but you have to be smart.
Show folks.
See what I'm saying? The world went soft. So now we got to pull back the reins and say, oh, hold on, Lassie. So, right. So now we got to
what
say,
was that? Somebody just, did you hear that? So there was somebody in the background.
Person that I can show folks better than I can tell them, but you have to be smart. See what I'm saying? The world went soft. So now we got to pull back the reins and say, oh, hold on, Lassie. So, right. So now we got to say, okay, everybody's soft now. So now we know what they on. They want to do what they do, right? And they want to get you worked up and all that, right? So there's two different ball games going.
Now he's getting
But we still gonna get it in the street, right? But like I said, there's a time and a place for all that. And that's the way gangsters move, just like we're super polite and
Did his mom just tell him to fucking shut up? Quiet down? I think she did. I think she fucking did.
Respectful. As long as you act right, we all good. Right? You know what I mean?
Because
Folks are
now
funny.
he's 4 minutes away from being done for the night. So I think that was fucking mommy telling him to fucking calm down. Ah, shit.
You know, it's like that Dave Chappelle said, right? We always reserve the right. That's me. That's the gangster. So I could care less, man. Like,
yeah,
that's what I'm saying.
Chance. Fucking Sally. Fucking Joey just got the fucking Sally treatment. Son of a bitch. Fuck my ass, my mouth, and my tits. Holy shit. That's so good.
Like, I allow God to use me just like I allow these people to lean off me. And you know, like I said, I'm helping directly and indirectly. I've assisted these people. I've helped them, and they know it. So that's going to help me. And if I ever do have a problem, they're probably going to help me because they know who I am. Because the minute I say, even if I'm not in the suit, if they don't recognize me already, and I open my mouth and say, hey, I'm Batman, they're going to say, oh, you're that guy. Like, that changes things. Seriously, they're going to say it straight up.
Oh,
that like, oh, you do this for a career, right? Oh, okay. So this guy was out of line. You see my point? People are human. That's what folks don't get. Even if they work for the system, unless they just completely corrupt and no good, and they like bought out and working for someone else because they paid off or something, they're going to take my side probably. Really, 9 times out of 10 they are, bro, because half of them are my fans now. And they know I'm not in the wrong. They know I'm not running around acting crazy. I'm not reckless. So when you establish a repertoire and a history, right, and credibility, it goes a long way. Because now they know, oh, he doesn't act out. He's a good dude. He's just a real man. He's gangsta as hell. He keep it gangsta. So whatever is happening, like they're going to say, I already know he's not in the wrong. He's doing the best he can, or he's defending himself. You see my point? So I could do it all as me. I don't have to be unideable even when we get in these major cities. I'm just saying that.
Dealable.
I don't know. We'll figure it out. God will show me how to do it. I'm not worried about it either way, but I'm just saying, like, I don't know. You know, it's just the way I'm thinking about it now. But, you know, it's different. I don't know. When you're in person, it's different. I have a lot of courage. You know, I'm not like scared to stand up and do what I'm doing. I'm just trying to be smart about how I do it. That's all I'm saying. You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying, like, when we get to the real serious missions and stuff, you don't want people being able to turn around because they can ID me just like by my teeth, right? And what I'm doing, because I'm the Batman. I got fangs, bro. So, I mean, yeah, it's scary. It's part of it. But at the same time, you don't want someone figuring it out and knowing, oh, that's Tyree Sneed. You see my point? We got to start thinking ahead and getting ready for the future. I mean, we want where I have like a mask where I'm covered on that part, maybe like a cage that's bulletproof too, is what I'm thinking. Something like that. That's, you know, probably even scarier, right? And then I'm unideable, and then they just have no clue who the Batman is. That's what I'm trying to get after. And that's the level I'm going to have to get to, because what I want to do is literally, honestly, I'll keep it real with you. Like, I don't have to spell it out. I want to do this across the country. God told me, he said, I chose you to create chaos. I am chaos. That's what y'all don't understand. Y'all be getting on your little keyboard and your little phone and think you're chaos. I am chaos. I'm the meaning of it. I was made in chaos. That's what you don't get. No, you don't get it, bro. This is the cute part. That's why I'm trying to enjoy it right now while it lasts, because the minute God asks me to move and moves me, and he's going to move me, and the minute he gives me all this bread and money, we go into work, bro, and then y'all get to see some real exciting stuff. Y'all want to see some tough stuff, right? You want to see some thugging, right? You keep begging for it. That's what all y'all do, right? Okay, don't worry. You going to. Just stay tuned, bro. You know what I mean? Even if I got to indirectly hint or be putting out videos on other channels at some point, like I'll make sure that y'all have an idea of what's going on. Don't worry. You know what I mean? Now, like I said, when we get into the real serious stuff, no, not with that. You're not going to know everything or see everything. But that's my point. Like, you got to be unideable, man. I'm just thinking about the future, and I use this to vent, and I use this to figure out my moves and what I'm going to do. And I know I'm talking to the public. I just don't care. You feel me? I don't care. I don't care what y'all think. I don't care what you tell yourself. I don't. You know what I mean? So it is what it is, man. You know what I mean? But like I said, anyone in the public, please keep supporting me. You see me, hand me a couple bucks, do something for me, please. It'll help me.
Hand me a
That's all I like to say, man. I'll talk to y'all later, man. Keep it real, all right? We'll talk to y'all in a minute, man. Much love.
Much love. Much love. Much love. Jesus Christ. I drank a lot of beer in my life, that's for sure. Many times to the extent of not too proud of the fucked up, shitty situations that I managed to fist fuck my way into. I've learned a lot along the way, though. I'll share that knowledge with you if it can prevent a fucking drunken grease fire. If it doesn't, you are the fucking grease fire. All right, that was live. I did that live. I'm going to re-record that with electric guitar. One of these days coming up. But in the meantime, before I fucking finish this bullshit, what am I doing? What am I doing? Mama's Pride, because this is amid this Sneed's Pride.
In the dark of night, he's a superhero sight. Skinny Batman in a white beard so bright. He's breaking records with every fake push-up pace, but his real battle's with a curfew and a lonely place. He's stuck outside between the day and night. Can't go home without a fight. Mama's rules are tight, he's gotta abide. So he trains on with a hero's pride. He sips from a hose before the neighbors take it away. A makeshift drink for a hero's day. He's got his camera to capture every rep, proving to himself he's still got a step. He's stuck outside between the day and night. Can't go home without a fight. Mama's rules are tight, he's gotta abide. So he trains on with a hero's pride. Batman's armor hides his pain. A skinny hero with a heart in vain. He's searching for a way to break the mold and find his place where love's not cold. He's stuck outside between the day and night. Can't go home without a fight. Mama's rules are tight, he's gotta abide. So he trains on with a hero's pride. He's stuck outside between the day and night. Can't go home without a fight. Mama's rules are tight, he's gotta abide. So he trains on with a hero's pride.
This has actually worked out perfect because I told myself my limit is 1 a.m. 1 a.m. is my limit. And with my AI bullshit right there, we were at 103. So this actually worked out perfectly. And we can all go fuck on. We can all go fuck on right now. I'm done. Anyway, peace. Let's go get